Today, we are going to see the continuation of last class. In last class, we have discussed about inner product space. Now, we can continue with that and we can see some more sums from inner product space. That is from Cauchy-Schwarz and triangle inequality. Cauchy-Schwarz inequality, that is mod of inner product of u comma v is less than or equal to norm of u, norm of v. Next, we have seen triangle inequality. Triangle inequality. Norm of u plus v is less than or equal to norm of u plus norm of v. So we know the standard form of inner product. What is the standard form of inner product? What is the standard form? We know. What? Inner product of u comma u. Inner product of u comma v actually. Inner product of u comma v is equal to a1 v1 bar plus a2 v2 bar plus a3 v3 bar. Okay, we can see one sum using these inequalities. Let u is equal to, question is u is equal to 2 comma 1 plus I comma I and v is equal to 2 minus I, 2, 1 plus 2I. Check both Cauchy-Schwarz inequality and triangle inequality. In last class, we have discussed on real number case, but here we can see the complex number exists in this one. So we can proceed with first one, Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. Proceed with Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. First, we can prove this first. Okay. So you take directly, I'm taking this LHS. Take left hand side of Cauchy-Schwarz inequality, that is mod inner product of u comma v. This is the left hand side. First, you find inner product of u comma. What is u? 2. 1 plus I comma I comma. What is v? 2 minus I 2 1 plus 12. So using the standard form, we are going to multiply the inner product. Take this one is a1. Take the conjugate from v part. 2 plus I plus a2, that is 1 plus I. Take the conjugate from second one. There's no imaginary part, so you consider as it is. Don't just change the sign. Take a3 I. v3 bar, that is take the conjugate 1 minus 1. Now you multiply. What you will get? 4 plus 2I plus 2 plus 2I plus I minus 2I square. We know value of I square is equal to minus 1. So 4 plus 2, 6 plus 4I, 2I plus 2I. Again, 1I is there. So you substitute minus 1 here, we'll get plus 2. So your overall answer is 8 plus 5I. That is the inner product of u comma v. So also we know mod of a plus ib is equal to root a square plus b square. So now you find inner product of mod of inner product of u comma v is equal to take root of this one. A is equal to 8. A is equal to 8. B is equal to 5. A square is 64. A is 8 square. 5 square. B square is 25. So your overall answer is 89. This is your LHS. Mod of inner product of u comma v. This is your left hand side. So now we can prove for right hand side RHS. What is RHS? Norm of u is equal to, we know norm of u formula, root inner product of u comma u. So norm of u square is equal to inner product of what is u. Directly we can multiply it. Okay. And multiply directly. Inner product of 2 into 2 plus 1 plus I, take the conjugate, 1 minus I plus I into minus I. Okay. 2 2s are 4. A plus B into A minus B. A square. 1 square minus B square minus I square. For I square, you substitute 1. So you will get plus 1 and minus into plus minus. So at last, you will get minus I square. You substitute I square is equal to minus 1. So you will get 1. So your overall answer is 5. 4 plus 1, 5, 6, 7. Root 7. That is norm of u. So similarly, find norm of v. Norm of v is equal to root inner product of v comma v. So norm of v square is equal to 2 minus I. Second part, you take the conjugate, that is a standard form, 2 plus I plus 2 into 2, no imaginary part, plus 1 plus 2I into 1 minus 2I. A plus B, A minus B formula, 4 minus I square. For I square, you substitute minus 1. So you get plus 1 plus 2 into 2, 4. Again, A plus B, A minus B. A square is 1 square minus B square value is 2I square. So 2 square you will get 4. I square you will get minus 1. So minus into minus you will get plus 1. Sorry. So 2 into 2, 4 plus A square is 1 square minus, this minus is from the formula, and 2I square. 2I square value. 2I the whole square. You will get 4I square. Substitute for I square minus 4. Again, you will have minus from outside. So you will get plus 4. I think it's right. Okay. So now you add everything. Now you add 4 plus 1, 5, 9, 10, 14. 14. Okay. 14 is your answer. I have no space here. So I'll write here. So norm of E is equal to root 14. Okay. So now you compare with the Cauchy-Schwarz inequality. What is the left-hand side? Left-hand side is root 89. Right-hand side is root 7 into root 14. So from this, you can say root 7 into root 14 is root 98. From this, you can say right-hand side is dominant than LHS. So therefore, this property holds. Cauchy-Schwarz inequality holds. Okay. So like this, we can find for triangle inequality also. Triangle inequality. I am erasing this part. Triangle inequality, see the property, norm of u plus v is less than or equal to norm of u plus norm of v. So we need to satisfy that inequality. Same. What did we find? Norm of u is equal to 7 and norm of v is equal to 14. So we can continue. Okay. Second one. Triangle inequality. Take LHS. Norm of u plus v. You need to find norm of u plus v. Before that, you find u plus v. You add corresponding, you add 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 minus I plus 3 plus I, corresponding addition, plus 1 plus 3I. So what is the final answer? 8. 8 plus, sorry, sir. Actually, they are adding and finding u plus v, right? So what you have to do? 2 plus 2 plus 2, 4 minus I, comma, right? 3 plus I, comma, 1 plus 3I. Like this you have to find. Now you find norm of u plus v. Norm of u plus v. Similarly, use the standard form. 4 minus I and take the conjugate 4 plus I plus 3 plus I, take the conjugate 3 minus I plus 1 plus 3I and again take the conjugate 1 minus 3I. Now you multiply. Now you multiply and find. 4 a plus b into a minus b, 4 square, 16 minus b square minus of I square. For I is substitute minus 1. So you get 16 plus 1 from first two terms. Then again a square, 3 square, 9 minus I square. Substitute for I square minus 1. You will get plus 1. Plus again you find a square 1 minus 3I the whole square. So you substitute for I square as minus 1, you will get 9 I square. For I square, you substitute minus 1, you will get plus 9. So you add everything. 16 plus 1, 17, plus 9, 26, 27, 28, 37, root 37. Norm of u plus v is equal to root 37. So this is your LHS. This is your LHS. I will write RHS here itself. RHS. Already you have found norm of u and norm of v from first subdivision. Here you need to add both. Norm of u plus norm of v is equal to root 7 plus root 14. This is your RHS. So your left hand side is root 37 and your right hand side root 7 plus root 14. Root 7 plus root 14. Okay. So from this we can say your RHS is dominant. Therefore, it holds. Okay. So like this, you have to prove the inequalities. Okay. Thank you.